Hello, this is Emily Campbell here. I am doing my midterm project on Leonardo da Vinci, also known as the Renaissance Man. Leonardo da Vinci was born on April 15th, 1452, in Anciano, Tuscany, to a respected notary, an attorney, and a peasant woman. Leonardo da Vinci's parents were not wed. They ended up separating soon after Da Vinci was born, and his mother remarried and had more children. Therefore, Da Vinci was raised by his father as well as his stepmother. Between his mother and his father, he had 17 siblings. No whole siblings, though. At 14 years of age, Leonardo da Vinci started his first apprenticeship with an artist named Verrocchio. He spent a whole 6 years as an apprentice for Verrocchio. After the 6 years of apprenticeship, he was considered a master artist in the Guide of St. Luke. Da Vinci then established his own workshop with the knowledge and the skills that he received from the apprenticeship under Verrocchio. The Last Supper. In 1482, Lorenzo de' Medici contacted Leonardo da Vinci and asked him to create a piece of art and give it to Ludovico il Moro, who was the Duke of Milan at the time. Da Vinci created the piece of art, and he also included a letter to give to Ludovico il Moro. The letter stated that Da Vinci would be of great service and of great help to the Duke of Milan in his court. Da Vinci included that he has skills of engineering and also artistic talents that he can bring to the table. Ludovico received Da Vinci's letter and chose to employ Da Vinci. Da Vinci worked for Ludovico from 1482 until 1499. The Last Supper was painted during the years of 1495 to 1498. Therefore, Da Vinci was working for Ludovico when he painted The Last Supper. The Last Supper was created for the city's monastery of Santa Maria del Grazie. The Last Supper is a 15 by 29 feet fresco. It portrays the Passover dinner where Jesus and the apostles are eating dinner at a long table. The Mona Lisa. The Mona Lisa is another piece of art that Da Vinci is known for all throughout the world and even still today. The Mona Lisa and The Last Supper are his two big pieces of work. Da Vinci painted La Gioconda in the years 1503 to 1506. The La Gioconda actually is known today as the Mona Lisa. That is something that I did not know. I did not know the Mona Lisa ever had a different name. I thought that was interesting. The Mona Lisa, or the La Gioconda, is a 21 by 31 inch piece of art. And I read that the woman in the picture, she is a mystery, and it's been a controversy for many years as to who she is. I read that they have narrowed it down to a few women that they think maybe the picture portrays, but they're not completely sure who it is in the picture. The painting now resides in the Louvre Museum in Paris, France, and the painting attracts millions of visitors a year to it. In the year 1506, Da Vinci went back to Milan. He returned with a group of students. One of the students was Francesco Melzi, and Francesco Melzi was Da Vinci's closest companion from 1506 until the artist's death. Da Vinci was commissioned to sculpt a grand equestrian statue tomb. This was never completed due to a change in plans by the victor over the Duke. Even though it was started, it was not completed. Just to go into a little more on Da Vinci and not so much his work, Da Vinci was definitely a lover of all the sciences. He was an explorer. He was an inventor. He really just liked to get his hands dirty and figure things out scientifically, and that was his passion. He did have an interest in a few things that did surprise me, such as mechanics, anatomy, nature, physics, architecture, and weaponry. I also read that he liked to dissect human bodies as well as animal bodies, just for the anatomy portion of the dissection. He also created designs for things such as a military tank, a helicopter, a submarine, and a bicycle. These things were not used, his designs were not used until later in life after he had passed. Da Vinci believed that the most important sense that we have is the sense of sight. He stated that, without your eyes all the way open and without really seeing in life, you're not going to grasp life like you should. Da Vinci also had notebooks that were full of his ideas and full of his illustrations. They are considered now to be Da Vinci's manuscripts, and they are housed in a museum today where they are safe. Da Vinci left Italy in 1516 after being offered the title of premier painter and engineer and architect to the king. Da Vinci did decline this offer in 1516. Melzi traveled back to Italy with Da Vinci. Da Vinci passed away at Clos in 1519 at the age of 67 years old. He is buried in the Church of St. Florentin. During the French Revolution, the Church of St. Florentin was obliterated. Therefore, the remains were demolished in the 1800s. Now it is impossible to know where the remains of Da Vinci ended up. Da Vinci left his estate for Melzi, who years later decided to sell the estate. That is my midterm project. Thank you for listening.